down. I'm talking generational wealth. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. Trailblazing, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. That's dedication to the team. Living a dream, come profit with me. Made it mean I'm selling that coffee and tea. Grinding just like coffee beans. Living up my community. Now I need more assets and less liabilities. Gonna buy the whole block up, and it's all because of Tava, yeah. Turn nothing into something with a mindset of abundance where overflowing, 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 overflowing.
All right. Hey there, my Facebook family, Tava Nation. Happy Wealth Building Wednesday. Hey, Tequila. Monique, how are you? Hey there, Mr. Duran Hightower. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. And that is WINS Day, because all we do is win, right? On this Wealth Building Wednesday, Winning Wednesday. Hey, Van Thomas. Hello. Come on, you guys. Go ahead and tag and share. We have another great, I'm going to call this one a session plan for you today. That's right, Tequila, we win no matter what. And today I have a very, very special guest with me. And guys, we are going to be talking about our physical health and our mental health over the holidays. I've been saying it, right? Well, today I have a super duper special guest that's going to join me. So I need you guys to go ahead on and tag and share. Hey, Miss Glenda. All right. I see you. New Orleans is checking in. Who else? Let me know that you're on. And here, I need everybody to take 30 seconds right now and share this live right now to your page. And I am going to do the same thing, right? So come on, because we all have those people in our life, those people. Hey, Shanita, what's up? That are always going, always doing, right? And a lot of times we don't know what people are going through. All right, Mr. Duran, you're pushing your cart and watching at the same time. That's what I'm talking about. That flair is giving you that energy. Hold on. Physical health today. All right. Guys, go ahead and share. Tag some people like right now. Tag some people. Tag them. Tag. Share. All right. And, it's Wealth Building Wednesday. Oh, look at you, Shanita. You've already been back there. That's supposed to be a Wealth Building Wednesday secret. But all right, let me get my guest on, because she is a very, very busy lady, but she is taking time out of her work day schedule. Okay. She is not sitting at home. She is in the office, and I'm so excited to have her. And that is none other than Dr. Grace. Dr. Grace, you there?
Hey, I'm super duper excited. Thank you for that amazing introduction. I am so excited to be here. Thank you.
Yes, and tell the people, like, you have patience. You're getting ready to see.
I had to stop. This is how important this is to me. So I told my team, I said, I know, because we have to pack and jam pack everybody in because of the holiday. We had to make up for Thanksgiving, and we're rolling into Christmas. So I'm like, but when you reached out to me, I believe in Tava. I'm a day oneer. So
Yes, you
I
are.
have been here since the beginning, and I am gonna be here until the next generation. So
Grandbaby is doing it.
yes, yes. So I am super duper excited to be here to share my expertise and to give credibility to this phenomenal company. So yeah, I took a break for today. Shout out
Yes.
to the Lloyds. I love y'all. Mwah, 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 mwah.
And again, we really, really, truly appreciate you. And those who have been watching, I've been talking about this mental health. And I know with you being a medical doctor, and for those that are joining us that may not know, can you just give them a little bit about your background, who you are, so they know that you didn't just put on a white coat as a prop today?
Right. Okay, so what happened was I was a teen mom at 16, and
Mhm.
at the age of 13, I was part of this medical explorer group, and they introduced me to a African American black man who was an anesthesiologist, and said he put people to sleep for $250,000 a year. I said, "Oh, I can do that." But about time I graduated from medical school, the industry was so saturated with nurse anesthetists that the salary had decreased, but I wish I would have went ahead and did it and just wrote it out, because anesthesiologists now are worth their weight in gold right now because of the shortage. But anyway,
Wow.
so I have been a medical doctor for over 25 plus years now. I started medical school when I was 3.
Right, yeah, of course, because I'm like, look, I'm doing the math, carry the one. Yes, obviously.
Yes. So I have my private, I'm in the Metro Detroit area. What up, though? Yes, I'm from the D.
I
And
saw
I'm in the
somebody put in
D.
the chat.
Yes. Yes. And I love what I do. I'm in family practice. I went to medical school, completed a residency, worked for other people in private practice now since 2011. And I'm just making it happen. I had my own health and wellness journey of weight wellness myself. I'm 54 pounds down, and these products have been my staple and my base to help me to achieve that. So I'm here to do whatever I can to support and lend my expertise and give credibility to this company, because it does deserve its street cred. I am not only a medical doctor, but a personal testimony of how well these products do work.
And
So
and that is one of the reasons that I asked you on today. But first, you guys, let's light up the chat for our sister, medical doctor in practice for herself. Come
yeah,
on, do some hand claps, some fireballs. We got to learn how to celebrate one another, okay?
thank you.
So much love and continued success to you, sis. But now one of the things that you've always talked about is are our products, right?
Yes. Mhm.
And not just from a consumer
Mhm.
perspective, because like I said, you are a product of the products. We
Yes.
don't pay you to come on here and
No.
talk about them. You use them. So I want to talk about because everybody's in the holiday season. Ooh, who's still trying to get rid of that Thanksgiving turkey y'all ate for a whole week? And the greens and the yams and the mashed potatoes and the everything, right?
Mhm.
Well, we do have tea that will help with that.
Yes.
So will you just touch on our 3 products? I know those are your staple, and then we'll talk
Mhm.
about our favorite last.
Okay. She talked about the tea. This right here has dextrin fiber in it. It has tea in it, but it also has senna in it, which helps with gastric motility, and it helps. It contracts the muscles to get it moving up and out. That was what Vicia means to move up and out, to move out. And so even if you're using any other weight wellness products to lose weight or anything like that, listen, I'm going to throw this out there. Even the skinny shots, you see all this negative stuff that talks about gastro dysmotility, or it decreases the gut, or gastroparesis slows it down. take this tea if you're even doing the skinny shots, because I'm gonna be totally transparent. I have done the skinny shots, but I've never stopped doing my tea. I never had problems doing number 2 because of it. So I highly do recommend that. And then for those of you who are scared of shots, there is going to be a new product coming out that you can just dissolve it on your tongue. That's a shameless plug, but I'm just letting y'all know. But still do your tea, because that's one of the side effects, or one of the things that you hear online about, that it inhibits gut motility. But this right here helps gut motility, this tea. Okay, this Valet 30, after you empty out, right? You do this Valet 30. This is the little sample pack. It's so much stuff in here that I don't have time to go through it all. But the main thing that I love in here, being the mature that I am and I work out, this is my pre-workout along with this flare. I do this every single day. I'm in the gym about 5 days a week. This is what I do before I go to the gym. This capsule and this here, I drink this. It has glucosamine in it, tart cherry juice in here, and it has 95% of your daily recommended vitamin D, which we all need. Is very important for your immune health. And for those of you that are maturing, you need vitamin D to make hormones. That was one of my issues that I had. Even though I was working out and everything, my hormones were not where they needed to be. But once I got my vitamin D in line and everything else, everything lined up, and I was able to even shed the pounds even more and keep them off. So this liquid vitamin is very, very important. And then this, I know you said 3, but this right here, we got to talk about this right here.
Sexy.
Okay, this right here has CBD in it, which is good for inflammation and good for sleep, because if you're not sleeping, you're stressed. And if you're not sleeping, you're not burning fat. If you're not sleeping, you're depressed, anxiety, all of that. So you need this. And this is a staple, because I do pain management too. My patients know they need to use this along with another product we're going to talk about at the end, to help with their, because I believe in combination. It's not a one thing that fixes all, but this right here is my everyday also. I squirt it at nighttime, first thing in the morning, because it keeps the inflammation down in my body, so I can continue to work out, especially with those joints. As you know, more mature that you get, y'all know what I'm talking about. You have stuff hurting that you ain't even knew that.
Didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, so, and even with this too, with the glucosamine in here and the tart cherry juice. The tart cherry juice, I used to tell people to get that had gout, but it's already in the Valley 30. So it's already in here. And the glucosamine for the joints is already in here. So our products are the bomb diggity. Like I said, they're the foundation of what I do every day.
And look, let me tell you, and I think the sexy is our unsung hero.
Yes.
Because when we originally came out with it, you know, the directions on the bottle said squeeze, you know, small amount into your favorite drink. And just like you just said, Dr. Grace, I don't know what made me do it the other way, but I'm like you. That's what I do at night. I do a quick squeeze straight. And literally, people, let me tell you, I am asleep within 30 minutes. Okay. And not only will I go to sleep, I stay asleep for a solid number of hours. And I love the sexy for that. I know people have different testimonies, and we've gotten some testimonies. But for me, I use it to go to sleep as well. So thank you about all those products. Now let's talk about our favorite. Dun, 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 dun. The Caprice coffee is my absolute favorite. Yeah. I will not, cannot drink any other coffee, right? And look, that's so funny you got your cup. Okay, so I got my Caprice prop here, because this is my prop. Because when I drink my coffee, I actually drink it out of this.
Right.
I use 2 packs and make a big cup. But I don't drink any other coffee besides ours. So could you touch on because there's CBD in the coffee as well for people that don't know. So what's your take been on the Caprice?
Okay, remember how I said the Valley 30 and the capsule is my pre-workout? This is my post-workout, the coffee, because it has 120 milligrams of potassium. Like, okay, Dr. Grace, what is that? That when we sweat out electrolytes. Potassium is electrolyte. It helps with muscle relaxation. It helps with vasodilation, which opens up the blood vessels so you can get blood flow. You just worked out. So you want to make sure that you flushing that lactic acid, which allows that blood vessels to open up and the potassium to replenish, so you won't get those Charlie horses or those crampings or anything like that. Or if I drink it hot, this tastes phenomenal in a protein shake.
Yes.
I had a doctor, I gave him some, and I gave him a sample. He was like, I need a whole bag because it did something to my protein shake in the morning. So this tastes really good in there. It also has the CBD 5 milligrams in there. So when you do 2, you get 10 milligrams of CBD, girl.
I do.
And it also has in here chaga mushroom. You know, mushrooms are trending right now, which is good for a myriad of things, which I really don't have a whole bunch of time to talk about that on here either. You have a good Colombian bean coffee bean extract in here, which is phenomenal. You have L-theanine in here, and you're like, well, Dr. Grace, what is L-theanine? It's a calming amino acid. I used to prescribe L-theanine because I do a lot of holistic stuff for people that had trouble sleeping. So everything that is in the caffeine does, they were so ingenious to put ingredients to counteract it. So caffeine is vasoconstriction and cause blood pressure to go up. So they put the potassium in there, which is vasodilating, which combats the vasoconstriction. The coffee, the bean that is a dark roast, can be inflammatory. So they put the chaga mushroom and the CBD in there. And then you could be a little jittery or shaky or whatever. The CBD is in here and the L-theanine both have calming effect. So you get a calm alertness with this coffee. I love this coffee. So again, especially during the holidays too, you know, we're rushing around trying to do this, trying to host family, trying to go shopping. If you want to make extra money during this season, I have created me a little packet, a quick detox packet. That's what this is right here. Coffee and the little capsules and the liquid vitamin. I tell people to do their tea for 2 days and then take their Flair 4 days in a row. And for those of them that don't want to, under doctor's direction, after me completing my history with them, I can tell them to take all 4 because you're replenishing the probiotics that you booed out through the tea. And then I tell them to drink their liquid vitamin immediately because their gut is clear to get all the absorptions of those nutrients. And so instead of running around trying to spend money that you don't have, you know, you need to wealth build.
Come
and
on.
Have your little detox ready. You out
money back in your
shopping.
pocket.
Yes. Hey.
And helping people stay healthy.
Yes, helping people's pockets and helping people detox too. And I'm telling people now to start now with their wellness journey. Don't wait until the first of the year because it's been scientifically and statistically proven between Thanksgiving and the first of the year is the most weight gain.
I believe it.
Because everybody have the attitude, I'm gonna start on the first, so I can eat whatever I want, how much I want, and you're doing yourself a disservice. You're throwing yourself back. And then we play this game at the gym because January 1 all the way to the 14th, the gym is packed. And we like, okay, we know after 2 weeks it's going to go back to the normal core people because people have eaten crazy for those last 2 weeks. And for some reason, I guess they think in 2 weeks, they just gonna the weight is just gonna fall off, and then they get discouraged and disgruntled, and then they don't have accountability. They didn't change this here and this here.
Talk about it.
And then they fall off. And so I love this company because there's a myriad of things to help people to prepare themselves for this wellness journey by building your wealth, because your wealth is your health. and everything else that it comes along with this company. This is a phenomenal company for overall health from the inside out down to the pockets.
All right. Thank you for saying that. I do want to touch on something you said because we're talking about the holidays and the benefits of our products. And you talked about the protein shake, the coffee and the protein shake.
Mhm.
Also just added chocolate protein milk to my coffee. Amazing. Okay. Y'all,
Oh,
we got
that's
all kind of
awesome.
recipes for y'all with coffee.
Mhm.
But I want to talk about the mental
Mhm.
aspect and what goes on in the holidays. And as a medical doctor, what do you see during the holiday season?
Well, first, I see a lot of anxiety and depression. For a lot of people have lost loved ones, or even around this season, or have lost loved ones, and then this season reminds them of that loved one because that is the time you spend with family. So there's especially here in Michigan, it's cold. It gets daylight savings time. It gets dark at 5 o'clock. You wake up, it's dark, you go to bed dark, and you need light to get that serotonin going, to elevate that mood and all of that. So we do see a lot of depression around this time. And then people are like, they want to buy gifts, they don't have the money to buy gifts, even though that's not the reason for the season. You know, it's about family and being thankful that you do have your wealth and that you're around to at least see family, some of them. Let me clarify. And so we do see a lot of depression and anxiety to the highest during this time as well.
So
Mhm.
what would use or what do you normally suggest? And let's just say maybe for the person, because we hear a lot of people saying, now go get therapy. Everybody doesn't have insurance that'll pay for therapy or may not know where to find the resources to get the help. So what would you say even to somebody who may be watching it, who hasn't been able to share with anybody what they're going through mentally in this season?
Mhm. Well, first of all, you're not by yourself. And second of all, there are a lot of community resources. I was just talking to somebody about that driving to work today. For in Michigan, there's this number called 411. I don't know what it is in other states, but it's a list of resources. Back in the day, it used to be information, but now
Yeah, I know.
uh,
We have four.
back in the day to get somebody's telephone number, but 411 here in Michigan, they list resources. And then of course there's always crisis hotlines that you can call and say, hey, I'm feeling a certain kind of way. It doesn't have to be suicidal, which some people do get to. You could call that number, talk to somebody, say, I need to talk to someone. Is there some free resources available to me? For those of you that live in a community where they're a church, or you're a member or a disciple of a ministry, reach out to your pastor. Say, hey, I need someone to talk to. I mean, that is one of the roles that they are there for, not only to just be in a pulpit, but to also to be there to help you, to fortify you and edify you in those down times. And so those are the things that I recommend. A good friend that you can talk to, that is a good listener. Sometimes you just want to talk. You don't want a solution. Sometimes you just want to get it up and out. And so those are the type of things that you need to do. But you have to be careful who you call or how you describe a good friend. I'm not talking about just somebody. No, somebody that that will how they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on this call stay on this call. Those type of people, not
Hey,
somebody, as my mama used to say, can't hold water.
and then all your business is in the
Right, right.
street with the other girlfriends. So yeah, you have to be able to have someone that you can trust.
Mhm.
Well, as my grandmother used to say, somebody with some sense also.
Yes.
You can't call your girlfriend who, we all know who that girlfriend is. No, but really
Mhm.
finding a trusted ear And what should we look out for? I was about to say, because so many times people will go through things, and then later on you'll find out and you're like, oh girl, I'm sorry, I mean, I didn't even know, I would have wanted to be there, especially when we think of our strong
Mhm.
friends. um I know it well. uh what should we look at, or how can we show support to
Mhm.
others without being intrusive or invasive, but being observant maybe?
Right. So you have to know your friend. I'm the type of person, I'm not going to say anything, but at the same time, I'm indoctrinating this saying that my mom used to say, Lord rest her soul. My mom went up, made her transition to be with the Lord. So I went through the first Thanksgiving without her. This is going to be her first Christmas. She just had her birthday, and I had a huge distraction on her birthday, which was very, very nice. I was part of a wedding. So, but at the same time, closed mouths don't get fed, as she used to say. You have to speak up. But then you have people who would like to retreat. So have those conversations outside, like I'm going to use this as an example. Everybody needs to have 3 conversations. If I'm dating somebody and he out cheating or she out cheating, do you want to know? Do you want me to tell you? Everybody is not like you. Some people like, yeah, I want to know. And then some people like, no, don't tell me. You need to have that conversation.
Okay.
Second conversation you need to have with your family members is a good time. My family used to get mad at me when I had these conversations. If you ever get in a situation where you can't speak for yourself and your end of life wishes, what are they? Because everybody's going to be looking at me because I'm the doctor. And then during those stressful times, people tend to project what they want on that individual. That's a
Right.
conversation that needs to be had.
That's good.
And if you just lost someone or lost something or going through a sickness or illness, how do you want me to handle you? Do you want me to call on you and check on you? Do you want me to give you some space for a while? Have those conversations with your friends. They'll tell you, girl, give me a minute.
Yes,
Give me a minute.
that is really, I love that you said that, because everybody is different. And every time someone is crying, and this is something I've observed in church, every time somebody is crying, it's not always a broken cry. And we don't need you come running over, fanning me, putting my head in your bosom. No, just you see, you hit a nerve with me. You hit a nerve. But I love that you said that, because sometimes people will think, they will try to be helpful, right?
Right. Hmm.
But if they don't know, you, or like you said, if you haven't had kind of those
Hmm.
discussions on how that person likes to be handled, or
Hmm.
prefers, I mean, that's really great. I hope y'all wrote those questions down. Those are discussions that you need to have, okay?
Hmm.
And especially your end of life, or even
Hmm.
that's a whole we could do a whole show on that one. uh,
Yes, true.
Having your affairs in order. uh,
Hmm.
if you have $2, let people know what you want done with those $2, and tell everybody, so they're not saying, oh well, she told me I could have this and I do that, and oh my goodness, that's a whole nother talk show.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show. But also what I have done with it's so funny. I have uh friends in different categories. I have my professional friends and I have my road dog, close to the heart friends.
Yes.
And you should also ask them what their love language is, even if they're your friends. Everybody think about that boyfriend, girlfriend.
Mhm.
You treat people the way you wish to be treated, which means you want to be treated in your love language. So you need to treat them in their love language, because
Yes.
I might be quality time. And so you take that to mean, well, I want to be treated quality time. So I'm going to treat LaChelle quality time. No, but she might be gifts.
Yes. And
So
I'm like,
you have
okay,
to have
we've
those.
been together 20 times and you haven't bought me anything, you know?
Right. But again, how do I know that? By observing what makes you smile, what you talk about, or just come out and ask you, girl, what is your love language? What do you like? Put them in rank, put them in order. And that's how I treat my friends. I
Yes.
have
Okay,
actually
let's just
asked
the
them that.
people, those
Mhm.
that are watching right now, put it in the chat. What is your love language?
Right.
If you are on here, is there anybody on here that doesn't know what a love language is or what their love language is? We are curious, and I'm sorry, my dogs are chiming in also. They have their love language is food,
Right.
long walks. But let's
Mhm.
see. Okay, Van Thomas said words of affirmation. So mine actually top is acts of service.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Acts of
Okay.
service.
All right.
Okay, Robbie Wynn said not you really don't know. Okay, so there I know it's like five. I know it's gifts,
Yes.
acts of
Extra
service,
service,
quality time.
quality time, touch,
Oh yes, touch.
and
And
what's the fifth one?
did we say affirmation already?
Affirmations at five. Yep. So it's five. Those are the five. So
And there's a great book, and it's called The Five Love Languages. If you have not read it, it's just a great read, something to help you look introspectively, and also, as Dr. G said, just to know how to handle your friends and other relationships.
mhm.
So what is yours, Dr. Gray?
I would say quality time. I love because my time is so regimented, with my being an entrepreneur, taking care of patients, and all that kind of stuff. I like to spend quality time with my friends and with my family. That I would say quality time is my number one. Yes.
And so during during this holiday season, as we just finished Thanksgiving, going into the Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year season, we just want everyone, as Dr. Grace started off by saying, and just knowing, number one, you're not alone. You're not alone in the things that you're going through. Sometimes when life hits us and affects us, and especially for those grieving, you are not alone. There are people that love you, care for you, and we just wanted to just be here to say that if no one has told you today that you are loved, we want to say that you are, and just wish everybody peace and blessing and prosperity during this holiday season. And Dr. G, I know you have to get back. I don't know if you want to leave them with some words of encouragement today.
Yes. Always remember it. It always starts with one thought. So you got to categorize and pay attention to your thoughts. Be anxious for nothing. So anxiousness, anxiety starts with a thought. It's fear or something that you're thinking about, or even being sad. Now, don't get me wrong; it's okay to be sad, but it's not okay to stay there. Okay, so it all starts with the thought, and your thinking, your brain starts releasing chemicals to speak to your whole body. Your body carries data, and so that's where people, are stressed and anxious and have anxiety or may have a panic attack. It starts with the thought. So, what is that thought that triggers you? Write that down, okay? And think of three things that are opposite of that, or even depression starts with the thought nobody cares about me, or no one is thinking about me, or like you said, or I'm all alone. Are you really? So those are the type of things and then once you start thinking that perpetually, there's 60,000 thoughts a day. 85% of them are repetitive and 95% of them are negative.
Oh, wow.
That's just how people are wired. And so that's why you need to pay attention to those thoughts, those vain imaginations, and then counteract them with something positive. I'm gonna leave you with this. I remember my daughter when she was younger, she used to say, I hate math. And so I used to tell her to say, I like math. I'm a Christian, and in the name of Jesus, say it 3 times. She became a banker later. So, that's all about money, all about math. So,
I
but
love
so
it.
and for every negative thought that you have, first of all, you have to identify it and then counteract it with something positive, at least 3 things positive. So let's use like the Christmas season. Like say for instance, I'm gonna use this one here. I don't have any money to go shopping. That can be depressing for some, and some people like, I don't want to go shopping no way. Most of the people in my life, I don't want to buy them nothing no way. But
For
all of
those.
that is negative. But what you would probably say is, okay, but I may not have the money, but maybe I can make a gift, or I have my health, or I could spend time with them, even though I may not have the money right now. You have to counteract that with something good. Just don't stay there, because if you stay there, then the chemicals are released, and then depression kicks in, and then it opens the door for other things to come in, self-loathing, and it just goes further and further and further to a person may even begin to feel suicidal, and that's not a good place to be. And then on the flip side of that, or anxiety, which is a strong form of fear. What are you fearful of? Then it turns into a panic attack, heart palpitations, sweating, those type of things. So you need to identify the first thought and counteract it with something positive.
I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've always told my children, and I really, really believe in this. I say
Yes.
speaking life over every situation, no matter what. And when they were little kids, because how they talk crazy to each other, and it just drove me nuts. I couldn't take it, right? And I always tell them, take 10 seconds and think about what you're saying. Is it true? Is it encouraging? Is it necessary to say right now? Take
That's good.
true, encouraging, necessary.
Okay.
And if it doesn't meet all 3 of those criteria, then don't say it. Be quiet.
My mom used to say, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
But say positive things to yourself. Speak life over your situation. For the parents that are out there, it used to be the little kids, but baby, these young adults. Oh, Jesus! Look. Oh, where's the coffee? The young adults are just as much work. And one of my girlfriends, I was having one of those moments. And what do we always say? Oh, these kids are driving me crazy, or these kids are acting crazy, or da da da. And she was like, no, no, no. We speak life. So when you're in those moments, they are working on their testimony.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they ask me that, well, how are your kids? Honey, they are working on their testimony. Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Or for those of you, because this is Wealth Building Wednesday,
Yeah.
sometimes there's a temporary interruption of cash flow.
Temporary interruption of cash flow. Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Not the B word.
Yeah, we are not that.
We're not that.
No, no, no,
And
no.
yeah, so things, you have some positive affirmations. So what I do is on my phone, I also have in the reminder section, there's a reminder in there. You could put positive affirmations in there, or in there that chime to pop up. One of my walls in my bedroom, the whiteboard, they have this wallpaper sticky, and
Yes.
I have affirmations. So that'll be the first thing I see in the morning, the first thing that I see that I go to bed at night. I am productive. I am fruitful. I am prosperous. I am the principles of prosperity. Those things that when you see them first thing in the morning, last thing that you see at night, unique. I am divine health. I am divine healing. All those things you need to have, and your eyes and your ears is the gateway to your heart, to your soul. So you have to have those positive affirmations, especially during this time and during this season. So
And
you
look,
definitely have to, like you said, self-talk.
can y'all see
Self-talk.
that? This is the one that is on my computer, right? It's right here on my laptop, and it says, I am a light even in my darkest days.
See?
And that is something that I had to remind myself. And, because sometimes for those, that are out there and that cloud comes over you, once you become aware of that, you've got to have some tools, some coping mechanisms and things that you can do to help you to get past that. But again, thank you, Dr. G. And we hope that everybody was blessed today. And but also, wait, I forgot what else. We talked about our favorite product. I know it's cold in Texas right now, right? It's like 70, 60 something, 70. That's, y'all know it's freezing. I'm frozen. See, Dr. G was about to say something, and this computer knocked her out because she was about to talk about me and my 70-degree weather, but I am frozen. All right, so you hold. Oh, wait, here.
Sorry about that. My phone rang. I should have had it on Do Not Disturb. It is 35 degrees here.
I would not be able to even talk at 35 degrees. I don't even know. How do y'all even get out the bed at 35? Like, what? I'm telling you, it is 60 and my heater is on 78 in the house. Yes, but that's why I have this. So right now, you guys, Wealth Building Wednesday flash special. 2 bags of our Caprice coffee, $49. Guys, that is less than $25 a bag, okay? We want you to get your coffee and get a bag for somebody else. So that is less than $1 a day for coffee. How much money do y'all spend on your coffee? How much money do y'all spend on your coffee right now, right? $3-4 a cup. Well, right now, Caprice is on special 2 for $49. Dr. G, you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm getting me some coffee. Yes, Lord. That is, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I used to be a commercial star, and I can't say the people, a commercial coffee connoisseur.
Oh, for those folks.
Oh, well, let me tell you this. Part of my health and wellness journey, I incorporate professional stretching. I go to this company and I get stretched.
Yes.
And I was drinking this commercial coffee almost and my stretch would hurt so bad because anything that is dark roast or cooked under heavy fire releases a chemical called an amine that increases inflammation. So this coffee is a dark roast, which means that they burn it basically. And so there's tons of amine. And I was like, why does and the days that I would be doing a water fast or something like that, my stretches would be beautiful. And then when I would go back to drinking that other stuff, I was like, this is crazy. And even so much so, I would cheat and put my Caprice in there too. But now I don't even do that anymore. I just do strictly Caprice now. Nothing else, nothing mixed. I drink it black. And I have noticed that my stretch sessions are a lot more, it does hurt a little bit, but not like it was when I was drinking the other coffee.
Wow. Well,
Personal testimony.
You all need to hear. You heard it from the doctor. Go in your back office, Take advantage of it. 2 bags of coffee, $49. We've got you covered. Thank you so much, Dr. G. You guys, please put some hearts in the chat, some love, some hand claps for Dr. Grace for giving us all that helpful information and helping us cope and get through this holiday season. Peace and blessings, everyone. We'll see you right back here next week. Have a blessed one.
Bless you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Overflowing, 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 overflowing. Glow up, but I don't do it for myself. Pass it down, I'm talking generational wealth. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. Trailblazing, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. That's dedication to the team. Living a dream, come profit with me. Made it mean I'm selling that coffee and tea. Grinding till like coffee beans. Living in my community. Now I need more assets and less liabilities. Gonna buy the whole block up, and it's all because of Tava, yeah. Turn nothing into something with a mindset of abundance where overflow.